Eric, I love this facility. We have a family of brands all coming together to make things easy for all of our favorite plumbers. We have, of course, SharkBite,
Yeah.
Eastman,
Okay.
HoldRite.
Yep. Cash Acme. Yeah. So it's a whole bunch of brands under the same, one company owns them all, RWC, Reliance Worldwide Corporation, correct?
Yes.
We're at their global headquarters here in Atlanta.
And we get to talk about heat pumps?
No, we're not going to talk about heat pumps today. We've done so many videos on heat pumps. I think the network is tired of heat pumps.
I don't think they ever get tired of warm water. They love it.
They don't get tired of warm water. So here's the deal. RWC in general, if they bring together all of their brands, they could provide us with everything we need to do a successful water heater installation, whether that's a tank water heater or tankless. Almost everything we need. All the piping components and some ancillary parts and pieces that go along with it. And in today's video, we're going to go over all of the cool things that RWC offers us installers to make a successful water heater installation. You ready?
Let's get going.
Let's go. All right, Mark, what do you think of this mock-up here of this
The
tank water
nicest
heater?
mechanical room. Well, not the nicest. One of the nicest mechanical rooms.
It's pretty clean, isn't it? A lot of things going on here. Some of them would be driven by code, but all in all, a lot of components here used for what I said at the top of the video, successful water heater installation.
That's right.
All right, so gas tank type water heater. We got a couple things we can notice right away. Do you typically see water heaters sitting up off the floor?
If they are, it's often because there is a brick laying around and it's a little bit more rickety. This seems very intentional, and actually it's able to be cleaned around later.
That's a benefit. That's a benefit. So my mechanical code tells me that if I have a gas appliance, like a water heater or a boiler, and it's in an area where there might be a source of ignition. So consider a garage. Lots of water heaters in garages all over the country. Not an uncommon installation.
Yep.
If we put a gas water heater though in a garage, we need to get it at 18 inches up above the floor.
But why is that?
That's because the combustible fumes, like for gas, whether it's LP or natural gas, might be more highly concentrated, and then also gasoline.
Got it.
Fuels like that might be involved with automotive. So we need to get that ignition source up off the floor.
Perfect.
Okay, that's what the stands are for. There's other reasons why you might use a stand for a water heater, but that is a product offered by RWC under their Eastman brand.
Eastman.
Yeah.
Brand number one. Check.
We'll keep going with Eastman though. So the pan it's sitting in. So water heater pans. At one point in time, there was a code requirement for them.
Why is that?
Because anytime in some cases there still are, it depends on where you're working. If you're working over finished surfaces, you might want to have protection if this thing were to spring a leak.
Yep.
For a minute there, they were even making me put them under water heaters sitting next to the floor drain in a concrete floor basement. Didn't make a whole lot of sense.
Redundancy?
Yeah, it didn't make a whole lot of sense. That's why I said at one point in time. So it's changed a little bit, but in some cases they are required, and they're common, right? We've seen them. It's not the first time you've seen a pan under a water heater.
No, I thought they always had to be fair.
Then you've got Eastman brand still flexible gas connector. So right here, we've named only one brand and we've covered a bunch of products. There's even more of the Eastman product too.
We got the runoff tube.
Oh, for the TMP.
Bam.
Pre-assembled. I actually stocked those on my van. I like them because it's more efficient. And it's, believe it or not, a lot of people might say, well, you can't use that because it's a plastic product. But actually, it's polyethylene and it's made for high temperature, and it's actually engineered for that. So it's
one of those
perfectly
conditions
acceptable.
where we think we can use something, but we can because that's the design.
Yeah, because that's what it was designed for.